Alright, here we are for another tarot reading. So let's light the candle to let Spirit know that we're here seeking attention for all good reasons, of course. Here to gain some guidance. And got some cinnamon incense today. Just gonna light this. Beautiful incense. And we can get on with this reading. On behalf of my highest and greatest good, and on behalf of your highest and greatest good, we ask Spirit and our ancestors here today to give us some guidance for the rest of the week and on to our future. Beautiful smoke. Excellent. Alright, so I thought I would do something different today. We're going to do some fountain tarot. Comes in this beautiful holographic box. Beautiful artwork. It's just an awesome deck. Felt called to use this one today. So, for this week, what is the main energy we're going to come into this week? And what are the challenges going to be? How can we overcome these challenges? And what is the overall message from Spirit? We really want to connect with these energies, kind of open ourselves to them. And if these cards don't resonate with you, don't worry about it. It's meant for somebody else. And if you only resonate with part of it, then take that part. Because not every reading is for every person. Like I've seen many readings online where, maybe only the first little bit or maybe the last little bit resonates, and you can carry that forward. These are all just symbols and archetypes for possible events and the energy that is current. So whatever you're feeling, whatever's going on in your mind, just kind of put that to the background for a second while I shuffle these cards. And the first card that comes out for the overall energy of where you are right now is Judgment Reversed. Interesting. Okay, so this is it's a pretty card. I'm trying to do two cameras here. Yeah, if it autofocuses. So Judgment Reversed. So usually it's this way. Usually there's an angel coming from the top and, blowing a trumpet down to all the people who are then raising up. It's a very, Libran card. So what you're doing, really, you're not using your judgment. You're not using your best judgment going forward for this week. And maybe that's telling us that we need to really, work on that. Go from our highest position with it being upright. And really just tap into our soul and what we know to be true for us. Because it seems like we're not using our best judgment. We're just kind of going along, or maybe we're deluded. This Mars and Neptune in Pisces is very, very kind of delusional in a sense. So we need to use our best judgment here. We really do. So let's flip this around for this week. Let's start using our judgment. All right, let's see what we got for the challenge. Oh, okay. Jeez. Got the Five of Swords upright. So, our challenge for this week is I feel like this card is a card of, some victory over your opponents here. And also, you're coming back with more swords than you left with. So I feel like this is a matter of either cutting out ideas or things that no longer serve you. And it could feel bittersweet, but ultimately this is a victory. So yeah, what I'm seeing here is just really using your ideas and actually following through with them, even if it costs some sort of friendship or relationship. This is about using your best judgment and going forward with your ideas, even if it means something, even if it means you lose a couple of friends. Like, they're not going to leave forever. Like, a true friend will never actually leave forever. That's the thing. So, yeah. So that's that card. Okay, so, whew. All right. Okay, so how do we overcome this challenge? I mean, I kind of already went through it. How do we overcome this challenge of the Five of Swords? How do we overcome this challenge of the Five of Swords? What is the message here for the Five of Swords? What is the solution? Oh, this is 2 cards. I only want 1 card, so I'm going to put this one back. I'm going to leave the one that's on the table. And what is it? Ooh, the 3 of Swords. Now, this card, I mean, it's 3 swords sticking through a heart. This is the card of breakups. So I don't know if you're in a relationship where you're not using your best judgment, or if you're in some sort of partnership or something where, yeah, you're not using your best judgment. And this 5 of Swords here, it's like, you know in your mind and in your heart what is right for you. So maybe it's time to really analyze those feelings, those emotions, and look at where those swords are coming from. Look at what's causing you pain. This could be a breakup. This could just be a really hard conversation. And with Venus being retrograde right now, I can totally see this being really, analyzing how it makes you feel, and not being afraid to, stand up for your ideas. Stand up for these things that are blasting through your heart. Take those swords out. Like, look at him. He's taking swords, and there's 3 swords here. There's 3 swords here. So the challenge is to remove these swords from your heart. Whether that be, it may be difficult. It's going to be difficult no matter what, because we're not using our best judgment here. And as soon as we start using our best judgment, we can turn this around. We can turn this 3 of Swords upside down, which means healing to me. So if we can do a reversal on all these, except for the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is good in my opinion. I like this card. It's used to show up a lot for me. Just perfect. Okay, awesome. All right, so let's see what the overall energy is for this week. What is the overall energy for this week? Oops, my phone went off. Oh, that's too many cards. What is the overall energy for this week? Let's see here. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, we got a card. Okay. We got the Lovers reversed. It's a very nice card. This is Gemini energy. So yeah, and it being in reverse is like a retrograde almost. So there's Venus in retrograde right now. We just had that minor conjunction with, or the inferior conjunction with the Sun and Venus. So really, what I'm seeing here is we need to look inside, look at the relationships, look at our level of discernment to know what is right in our lives. Because we know deep down, if we actually use our best judgment, we will figure it out. But if we don't use our best judgment, like, it's going to be very difficult. So you may have to have the difficult conversations, and you'll be able to turn this Lover's card around. The Lover's card reversed, that's tricky, especially when it comes to the 3 of Swords here. And if this doesn't resonate with any of you, then this isn't the reading for you. And if you're happy, then by all means, just carry on with that. This is just noise. This is out here for somebody who actually needs to hear this. Really, what I'm seeing with this Lover's card being in reverse for the overall energy is you know, coming together with ourselves, collecting our energy, and really using our discernment and honing in on what we need to focus on. Because that's the only thing, that's the only way that's going to bring us happiness. All right, so let's take a look at the runes. Let's see what the runes have to say. We'll take a rune for the overall energy, and we'll read from the book as we did last time. I'll stick my hand away in this bag. And let's pick a rune. Alright, we got one. We got a rune. Let's flip it over. Ooh, the rune of the bull. I love this rune. It is a symbol of strength, and the actual name of it is Uruz. So let's take a look at the name, at what Uruz means. 70. I can't. Get the camera. Got 8 minutes left. Ooh, this is fast. Cool. Alright, so we got Uruz here. Alright, so Uruz. Strength, manhood, womanhood, a wild ox. The rune of termination and new beginnings. I mean, how succinct is that? Like, how perfect is this? Because it is about new beginnings here. Drawing it indicates that the life you have been living has outgrown its form, which must die so that life can be released in a new birth, a new form. Uruz is a rite of passage and such a part of the cycle of self-transformation. Positive growth and change, however, may involve passage into darkness as a part of the cycle of perpetual renewal. As in nature, the progression consists of 5 parts: death, decay, fertilization, gestation, and rebirth. Events occurring now may well prompt you to undergo a death within yourself. I mean, totally. And since self-change is never coerced, we are always free to resist. Remain mindful of that new form. The new life is always greater than the old. Prepare then for opportunity disguised as loss. It could involve the loss of someone or something to which there is an intense emotional bond, and through which you are living a part of your life, a part that must now be retrieved so you can live it out for yourself. Now, in some way, that bond is being severed. A relationship radically changed. A death experienced. Wow. All right, cool. Seek among the ashes and discover a new perspective and a new birth. The original symbol for Uruz was a wild ox, and when the wild ox was domesticated, a nearly impossible task, it could transport heavy loads. Learn to adapt yourself to the demands of such a creative time. Firm principles attached to this rune, and at the same time, humility is called for, since in order to rule, you must learn how to serve. This rune puts you on notice that your soul and the universe support your new growth. How awesome is that? And how, yeah, we need strength. We really do need strength in these times, for sure. And we need to use our discernment, because this Lover's card was reversed. So yeah, this has been a short reading for the week. If you'd like to have more of these, please let me know. Put your comments down below. I love that a few people have been coming in, and it's been awesome. And thank you so much, you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button and all that jazz, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.